You ever had that moment when you're standing outside her apartment? It's late, you've had an amazing night, and she says, "You can stay if you want?" And suddenly, all that smooth confidence you had over dinner disappears. Your brain freezes. Because this is new territory. You think you've got it under control until you step inside, and every move you make feels like it's being scored on some invisible scale. Most guys mess up right here. Not because they're bad guys, but because they underestimate how much the little details matter. It's not the big moves that ruin the night, it's the small, silent ones that say more about you than words ever could. Let me tell you about Eli. Cool dude. Confident. He's the guy everyone describes as put together. Always smells good, shirt ironed, shoes clean. But one Friday night, Eli gets invited to stay the night at her place. Third date. Things had been going great. He figured, easy, I'll just go with the flow. Except, the flow had other plans. The first mistake, he came unprepared. No overnight bag. No toothbrush. Not even deodorant. He thought he'd play it casual until morning came, and he was brushing his teeth with his finger and mint gum. He looked like a man trying to survive a crisis, not spend the night with a woman. Lesson number 1. Always assume you might stay over, even if you don't plan to. Keep a small go bag in your car, travel toothbrush, deodorant, charger, a clean t-shirt. It's not about arrogance, it's about being ready. And nothing says confidence like a man who thinks ahead. Anyway, back to Eli. They're watching a movie. Lights are low. Everything's good. And then he commits mistake number 2, acting like he's at home. He kicks off his shoes, grabs the remote, and starts flipping through channels. She smiles, but not in the Joe, he's comfortable kind of way. It's the okay, that was fast kind of smile. Here's the thing, when you're at her place, you're in her world. You don't take over the space. You read the room. Offer to help with small things. Ask before touching stuff. Confidence isn't about control. It's about respect. Lesson number 2, comfort comes from awareness. When she sees you move with quiet respect, she feels safe, she relaxes, and that's when real connection happens. Now, Eli thought the night was still going fine. Until mistake number 3. He couldn't sleep, so he got up, checked his phone, brightness on full blast, and accidentally knocked over her candle. Wax everywhere. Crash. That was the moment the night flipped from cozy to chaotic. And that's where most guys lose the night and the next morning. Because spending the night isn't about what happens in bed. It's about everything that happens around it. The morning after. So there's Eli, standing in her kitchen at 7 a.m., wearing the same shirt from last night, looking like he just survived a natural disaster made of candle wax and bad timing. And in that quiet, half-awake moment, he realizes this is the part no one warns you about. The morning after. The part where you either make her smile or make her rethink everything. See, here's where most guys mess up. They think once the night goes well, the morning doesn't matter. Wrong, because the way you leave tells her who you really are. Mistake number 1, overstaying. Eli thought it'd be sweet to linger. He made coffee, scrolled his phone, started a casual, "So what are we doing today?" conversation. Meanwhile, she was already mentally planning her day, shower, breakfast, errands, and wondering when he'd head out. She liked him, but the energy was off. What was warm and intimate at midnight started feeling heavy by morning. Lesson 1. Read the room. If she's still close, smiling, talking, stay a little. But if she's up, moving, checking her phone, that's your cue. Don't drag the goodbye. Leave with confidence. A smooth exit always leaves a stronger impression than an awkward hang around. Mistake number 2, leaving like a ghost. Some guys think disappearing quietly makes them seem cool. Eli didn't do that, but plenty of men do. They wake up early, sneak out, maybe leave a text me later message. It feels simple, but to her, it reads as distant. Like the night meant less than it did. Lesson 2: a real man doesn't vanish. Say goodbye. Even if it's early, even if it's short, look her in the eyes. Smile and say you had a great time. That small moment creates trust. It tells her she wasn't just a convenience, she was a choice. And then comes mistake number 3, forgetting the follow-up. Eli finally left, but he didn't text until 2 days later. He thought, don't seem too eager. Classic move and a classic mistake. Because she didn't need him to blow up her phone. She just wanted to know the connection was real. Lesson 3: the follow-up matters. Send one text before the day ends. It can be simple. Had a great time last night. That's it. It closes the loop, shows confidence, and leaves her with the right impression. Because here's the truth, the night is about chemistry. But the morning? That's about character. The guy who knows how to balance both, the one who comes prepared, respects her space and leaves right, that's the man she remembers. That's the man she tells her friends about. That's the man who gets invited back. And Eli? He learned. The next time he spent the night, he showed up ready, moved with intention, and left her smiling. Because the best nights aren't about what happens, they're about how you handle it. The lesson. Here's the thing most men don't realize. The night you spend together isn't really a test of charm or attraction. It's a test of awareness. Because the way you move in her space, the way you treat her comfort, and the way you carry yourself after the moment tells her everything she needs to know about you. Eli learned that the hard way. That first night, he thought it was just about chemistry. But what she remembered most wasn't the laughter or the closeness. It was how he handled himself when things got quiet. How he reacted when something went wrong. How he respected her rhythm instead of trying to take control of it. That's the real secret most guys never figure out. Spending the night isn't about proving yourself, it's about being present. When you show up calm, collected, and prepared, it tells her she's not just another plan. You didn't stumble into her night. You chose to be there. You came ready for her world, not just your own. And when you respect her space, her routine, her energy, it shows that your confidence doesn't need to dominate the room. It can exist quietly. It can breathe. Because real confidence doesn't need to shout. Eli's second night over went differently. He came with intention. Fresh shirt. Light cologne. A small overnight kit tucked neatly in his car, just in case. He didn't rush to take over the space. He watched, listened, matched her pace. When she offered a drink, he said thank you. When she curled up on the couch, he joined, but left just enough space for comfort. And when morning came, he didn't linger too long, and he didn't rush out too fast. He made her coffee, smiled, and said the simplest, most genuine words a man can say after a night that meant something. I had a really good time. It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't planned. But it was real. And that's what she remembered. Because at the end of the day, what makes a man unforgettable isn't how he enters a night. It's how he leaves it. It's the calm energy he carries, the small things he notices, the way he makes her feel seen even when nothing's being said. So yeah, don't make those mistakes. Don't show up empty-handed. Don't move like you own the place. And don't disappear without a word. Move with intention. Respect the space. And when the night ends, leave her smiling, not wondering. Because confidence isn't about control. It's about composure. And the man who understands that never has to ask for a second invitation. He earns it, the invite back. So if there's one thing to take from this, it's that presence matters more than performance. Anyone can charm their way into a night, but it takes awareness to be invited back. Because the way you handle her space, her silence, her morning, that's what decides if this was just a night or the start of something real. So the next time you spend the night, move slow, stay sharp, and remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being intentional. If you got value from this, drop a like, hit subscribe, and share it with someone who thinks they've got it all figured out. And if you're staying the night tonight, just don't make these mistakes.